All right, welcome everyone to Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Castlevania, Season 3, Episode 2. Last episode was better than sex.
It was wonderful.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Absolutely beautiful. And we got some new characters.
We did. Yeah.
Yep. One that might be joining the party soon, to round it back out to 3.
We'll see, yeah.
Potentially. Yeah. We'll have to wait and see. But more importantly, Striga.
I mean, the sisters. Carmilla's sisters. They're
Yes.
They're awesome.
More screen time, please. Please, I need
big woman.
Yes.
Yes. On their side of
I'm
things,
a simple man.
Having a bunch of vampires all being united for the most part seems like a pretty solid setup for future storylines. But also just, poor Hector just can't catch a break.
Suffer porn. Let's get going. like
he's just
would not want to be you right now.
He's just in for it right now.
Unless Striga started stepping on you, then maybe.
I mean, you lied.
Would eating moldy bread be worth it? No.
No. I don't think you would last like 6 hours.
6 minutes. Anyway,
I mean, she is big, so that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But we're in season 3. We're in a world without Dracula, and that means there are cultists that monks of the prior,
right,
who are ashamed for what the church did,
and
but are
that
also
everyone
of
should
the
join
church.
Dracula in hell.
Yeah.
Okay.
When
all right.
It seems like in general the world has gotten better. But maybe that's just this specific area that we're in right now.
Right.
But
at
they've
least
got a better handle on the monsters.
But at least the judge dude is like, nah, they're crazy. Don't.
They're a bit.
Yeah.
But having an opportunity to follow Treffy and Sypha.
That's right.
Just being a couple together, going about the countryside, killing monsters,
having
taking
cold
names.
feet.
Having all the cold feet, and, spare amounts of booze.
That's right.
And probably copious sex, but not anymore. No. Because now the show's started. We can't see that.
Exactly. But we could. We could. No.
We could. But y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
I smell you, Forge Master.
Okay.
Well, that's
Interesting.
It's all the undead outside.
It's not an education. It's a curse.
I knew he was going to say that.
It's easy to detect. You just have to know what hell smells like. You're also a man of faith, aren't you? Perhaps a Sufi, I think.
My devotion has been a matter of interrogation for some years, and the reparation of my heart is far away. In my travels, I've heard tell that you possess a large Carpathian transmission mirror.
I'm so sad to say that was some years ago. Purchased from me by a lovely couple from Kolkata who did not go out during the day. But I have something else, and that may be of interest. It will read a thought arranged in your mind's eye.
Whoa. Okay.
And it likes to be called Sir.
Sir Mirror, see my wish.
Whoa. Oh.
There you are. Are you breathing, betrayer? Sir Mirror, who owns this castle you show me?
Wow.
This is so fucking powerful.
Yeah.
So, this is Styria.
Take the mirror.
Yeah.
It's yours.
It doesn't listen to me
You
anymore.
would give me such a valuable thing as a gift?
Well, you can't see.
I would. I have a feeling you haven't received many gifts in your life. And it pleases me to improve that balance.
You will get out of the city right now.
Yep.
Or face the consequences.
That's what I was intending to do.
I intend to. I'm walking to the port to find a ship right now.
Nice.
One more word and you will die, and then you're monsters. Move!
Awfully bold.
I was spoiled by a single act of kindness in this city.
Wow.
And so I attempted to be reasonable.
Shit.
This was against my better nature. It was stupid to expect anything other than hate from you. You may eat.
Honestly, dude, what did you expect would happen? Like,
Oh!
oh, oh.
Hello.
My friends and I need a ship to take us to Genoa.
Well, this is my ship right here.
Then perhaps we'll take this one.
I see all your sharp-toothed little friends, and I've been afloat long enough to know what they are.
Then why are you still talking to me?
Because I'm interested, and I like to do business.
I believe I will kill you and all your men and take it.
You need someone
You
to
could. You
pilot it.
surely could. But if you did all that murdering and taking, who would be left to sail it? If it wasn't hard, then why would sailors exist? Why would ships need crews?
You make a good point. But I've already made the mistake tonight of expecting humans to make decent decisions.
Yes, you are. You are offering coins from a ship and our skills. And your word that the beasties won't eat any of my crew.
My word.
Yeah.
You've just said you've been disappointed by men making improper decisions. That leads me to believe that you're a man of your word. Do I have your word, Isaac?
You do.
And your coins, I trust.
Oh, yes.
go pick up some coins off the dead bodies.
You will not be eaten by my beasties.
Excellent. Lads, we have guests. We sail for
Fuck that!
Yeah. Sir, I just realized I would like to use my 2 weeks of paid time off
Yeah.
right now.
I want to see my wife and kids.
Yeah.
She's been home 5 minutes and she's already carrying the future rolled up under her arm.
The future does seem very portable.
Your comedy act hasn't improved while I've been away. I had the cartographer in. Come and look at this. This is us. We have never been able to project our power west, too many strong nations. But if we look east, we see an entire region fractured and devastated by Dracula's actions.
That must be 800 miles of territory as the crow flies.
I want you to think of it as Great Asteria, a corridor nation. The humans are in complete chaos, hiding in villages and being picked up by abandoned night creatures loose in the field.
Oh, wait. I think I see. It's a pen, isn't it? A pen for livestock?
We lost so many
You don't?
soldiers at
Just
Bryla that I'm
block
not even
everyone in?
sure how we hold off an attack from our neighbors right now.
We have Hector, the Forge Master, in our cell.
Ah.
That's the wonderful thing about humans. Leave a handful of them alone for 5 minutes, and they'll make more little humans. Self-replicating food. Take over a long enclosure of land, surround it, rule over it like the empresses of old, and drink all the humans forever. Brilliant, isn't it? But we do have Hector.
We have a half-dead thing in the cell that will have no interest at all in helping you do anything.
Even if you
quite
coerce him.
pliable.
And then you got him to betray his master, made him see all his goals destroyed, beat the shit out of him, and dragged him 800 miles on the end of a rope.
Honey
I
versus
don't
vinegar
see
and all
him
that.
being happy to do you any other favors, Carmela.
Also, night creatures are loyal to their forge masters. We might just be giving him the opportunity to create his own army.
Let me handle it.
Oh.
Okay.
Is this going to be like the time you found a spider with one broken leg, and you tore the castle apart looking for something small enough to make a splint out of?
No.
Is that a blush?
That was a blush.
A tiny bit of a blush underneath her vampire
That was
face.
a blush.
Yeah.
We've been traveling around the forest lately, but have you seen this tree? It rises in the morning.
Sorry.
Good boy.
I love it. I love it so much.
Ah, yes, the wide open eye, guys.
Prior Sala. What a beautiful morning. I was wondering if you'd given more thought to my request.
You wish to enter the Priory for reasons that escape me.
I had been told that some of your books had been damaged when night creatures struck the Priory. Further, that some of the books were in languages unfamiliar to you.
And that much is true. Our one scribe was blessed with a quick death, and we didn't even have to bury all of him.
Because...
Partially devoured. Terribly considerate chap. Really.
I'm actually starting to like this guy.
And I have knowledge of Dracula.
You do?
Further, I know that the church had certain knowledge of Dracula for generations, and some of it likely resides in the books you cannot read or repair.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will not be hunted.
We are not hunting you. You are the Alcard.
The what?
We need your help.
With an arrow in my back.
He was going to cover me. I was going to come out to talk to you.
I am not the anything.
Adrian Tepesh. The Alcard. The anti-Dracula.
Just Alucard.
I am Sumi.
Sumi.
This is Taka. We have vampires.
Not you. Real vampires.
Who was your quarry?
Her name is Cho. We were slaves to her court in Japan. She left to become a general in Dracula's war. We were able to escape her court in that time.
We are looking for the castle.
Can we go into the
We
castle?
had no idea how to find you.
They want to study
Ignoring
it.
for the moment the fact that I think you smashed all my ribs. This is a good day for us.
Will you teach us?
Teach you?
How to hunt
We
vampires.
are alone in this world, and we do not have enough power or knowledge to free our people of the vampire.
He literally has the Library of Belmonts as well.
On the handle the last of the Belmonts. Under our feet is the Belmont Hold, repository of all their knowledge. And there is my castle, containing all my father's knowledge. You want to learn how to fight vampires and save your people?
More
You
than
came to the right place.
It will be hard. You will have to unlearn much of what you know about the world and take on more than you ever imagined. I'm not going to start this if you're going to stop when it gets difficult. I think to pass on the secrets of the world and the true science. I think my mother would approve.
Nice.
Come on then.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's not excited to teach them just, in and of itself. He's excited to have companions.
Right.
People that he can talk to, yeah.
That sullen tone is gone.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. We got ourselves some world building. We got to focus on Isaac all the way on the other side of the world. He's found himself a very interesting animated or sentient shards of a mirror.
Cool.
I really like that.
In some ways, way more helpful than a transporting mirror.
Oh, far more helpful.
Because that thing could give information. Like, not just where the castle is, but
he
like
still has to
whose
travel to
castle
all
it
these
is.
places. So the teleporting mirror would be even more crazy,
helpful for this specific task.
Because then he could just be like, I'm suddenly there with all my night horde people, creatures and stuff. So that's amazing. We'll revisit that in a second. Treffy has interacted with Saint-Germain. Now we are getting a little bit of his name pronounced better by himself, which is cool. That's awesome. But we're confirming he is immortal.
Yeah.
Because he is an alchemist of some kind, definitely. We can see where this is being headed here.
Right.
He's looking for knowledge. He is on his own goal kind of path right now, and he was thinking, oh shoot, Belmont would be someone that would have a lot of knowledge, potentially probably in their library. I could potentially use that. And
Sure.
Trevi's like, nope.
I don't know what
Stars
the fuck you're
can't
talking
do it,
about.
not
Yeah.
today, you know.
Just
wonderful.
Cool.
But now we have also the prior with their priory being courted by him as well.
Yeah.
And all throughout this episode, by like every single group of characters, someone's mentioning hell.
Yeah. So
they're really trying to set something up here.
This definitely seems to me like it's the, okay, you know, we had monster slaying above ground and all that stuff, but what if we had monster slaying in hell?
Well,
like,
or what if this is an extension of the game where it's a thing about there's
exactly
eventually a point where the characters get so strong that they have to go and dungeon crawl hell, you know?
Right. Yep. I could see that happening. That sounds like it would be
fucking
hype
awesome.
as fuck. Yeah. But okay.
But they're going to have a reason for everybody to kind of get back together, because for now, everybody's on their own separate journeys. And this very much seems like the kind of thing where we're going to take a while building all their stories out here before we bring everything back together.
Which makes sense. Like, given that Dracula was kind of like the main point of conflict in the show before, and now he's gone, you would need to have time to build up to the next conflict. You don't want to go into it immediately. Otherwise, you won't have the stakes properly set up, right?
No one will care.
Yeah, no one will care.
Yep.
So having it like this, great. And that's a way for us to still be able to get that intimate,
character
personal
stuff.
scale, character focused stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we have Carmilla and her sisters looking to take over a region, basically, that was once not only Dracula's necessarily, but also just humans' territory that's now just basically a war-torn, ravaged area.
Cool. They can go in and just scoop it up. But the idea of, hey, going through and wiping out the humans that are there, sure. Overseeing it, that might be a bit more difficult. Okay, if we get our boy Hector to do it for us, then, you know, he makes an army, great. But if he makes an army, they would technically be loyal to him, so, you know.
Yeah, this is something that's rather subtle in the character writing for not really this scene or this episode even, but this is something that having Striga bring it up is basically thinking, oh, I'm the fighter. So if something goes wrong, I'm going to be one of the first people fighting these night hordes.
Right.
Is there anything that could go wrong? Oh, here it is. So I'm the one that brings it up. I thought that was really clever because in the same episode, we see the night hordes not killing humans when Isaac doesn't want them to.
Right.
And then absolutely murdering humans when Isaac wants them to.
Yep.
So they are very loyal.
Very loyal indeed. And that does kind of shine a different light on Carmilla's whole thing of, you know, torturing Hector and stuff, because yes, okay, she wants to get her rocks off, make him realize that she's the top dog, whatever. But like, that wouldn't have necessarily been a problem if you hadn't, you know, treated him in such a fashion after he started being helpful.
I think her plan is still something that could work. The way that this could just go down is you just break him so mentally that it doesn't matter. He's just loyal to her and does whatever she says.
Right.
This is literally a Theon Greyjoy kind of situation, potentially. Where
Sure.
it's just, no, you will become an animal, Hector. That's what she intends to do, potentially.
But there's the other one of the sisters, which we still haven't gotten the name
Still
of
haven't
yet.
gotten her name, yeah.
But she seemed to have a different kind of approach that she was going to use, and that might make it so that Hector is more happily willing rather than broken and willing to go along with what they need him to do. And we had talked in the previous episode about how that would be really awesome as a fun twist if, since there was this bit of tension between Carmilla and the other
Marana
sisters. Marana specifically. But if it's actually this unnamed one that ends up getting in close with Hector and sweet-talking him and everything, and then suddenly is like, oh, and by the way, you know, then suddenly she's the one actually puppeting the army, that would be a really fun development.
That would be a really fun development. I think it would slow down the story quite a bit, so I'm hoping that for now, Hector doesn't immediately end up being a problem for Carmilla. I want Carmilla to go instigate shit that causes Trevor and Sypha to be more directly involved with their conflict.
Yep.
Because that will tie them back to Isaac, which will then tie them back to the Dracula problem, which will then tie them back to Alucard. So we have a nice spider web that needs to be drawn out here. A lot of the characters are not connected anymore because life takes them in many different directions. But
yeah. Even Alucard, though, got some people that he's going to be interacting with. He's going to be teaching them vampire hunting, which that felt the most kind of out of place, I feel like, of all of the things that happened this episode, because it feels more like hey, Alucard's still going to be doing stuff, right?
We're not need just him to do something.
Right. Like, so we have a lot of audience attachment to his character, so then we bring in other people for him to play off of. I'm all for the idea of, new characters that characters can play off of. I think Saint Germain can definitely be that for Treffy and Sypha. But Alucard, I was fully expecting to maybe just have him, like, leave the story for a bit, you know, before, like, some crazy return later.
Yeah, I think they're trying to set up something where they were trying to tie in the idea that, I love that we have multiple pronunciations for him, though, right? Saint Germain, was seeking knowledge. Right. I think that's why he was interested in Trevor.
Yep.
Because he knows about the Belmonts and all that. So he's like, oh, that's good knowledge potential there. I could find something there I need for my goals. But the people that came in there without trickery, without any kind of like obfuscation of their goals, just were like, we really need to learn this. They got what they wanted.
Right.
This guy, who tried to kind of schmooze his way into Belmont's, and Belmont's like, nope, fuck that. I can see what's going on. That's something I don't like.
It's too early for this shit.
I'm not tired or, I'm not awake or intelligent enough to be dealing with your shit right now, so I'm just going to take the free bread. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Yep.
Which is hilarious, but I just love that Alucard gets this all working out very well for him in the same way that they were kind of like, Saint Germain coming in there being like, we need this knowledge, and he's like, oh, Dracula's castle? No, that's not that's the science shit that I'll teach you.
Right.
But if you want to learn
the vampire
hunting, I got that in spades down below.
Yep. So it is a thing that kind of makes me wonder, like, if Saint Germain had maybe paid a bit more attention, I feel like he could have noticed that. He's like, bread is nice, but that guy really likes his beer.
I mean, he wasn't going to buy beer in the morning.
But
no, he wasn't. That's the point, is that Sypha specifically was like, but maybe a bit pissy about the beer comment and stuff, so he was bringing bread to her because it's what she likes.
Totally. But you mean to tell me that if this dude showed up, if our resident immortal alchemist showed up with like beer and he was like, hey, I need to talk to you, he'd be like,
I'm not saying he wouldn't have, but he didn't know necessarily that he was going to bump into Trevor here.
That's true.
So he sees him buying bread and he's like, I've got that.
Opportunist.
Yeah, he's an opportunist. He's someone that, improves, someone that makes things up as he goes along.
He transmutes the bread into beer.
You fucking asshole. This was for my girlfriend.
Well,
and then he drinks it and he's like, fuck you.
He's like, fine, I was going to pay for the bread anyways. And then he buys 2 more. If
then he's like, I'm going to need to like wash this out before I come back to her. She should not let me get back in bed, if I'm already drinking in the morning. See, that's the thing. Relationships, boundaries. They probably have something already where she's like, Treffy, I am okay if you have your drinks and stuff, but you need to have it post 8 p.m. Otherwise, no hanky panky,
Really?
Are you sure?
Maybe, but
maybe like 6:30. No.
6:30 after 8 p.m.
There's all that to wait.
Babe,
time.
I love you, but
I'm sober.
Yeah.
Babe, you remember those jokes I made the other day and how they were so funny? Yeah, they were wonderful. I was so fucking drunk at that time.
right.
I'm not going to be cracking one-liners like that. If I don't have at least like 2 ales in me.
Exactly. But yeah, fun
boy.
episode. yeah, the good boy. No.
I liked the fact that there was almost this acknowledgement,
Mhm.
and this is something that's really funny because I have to know how these kind of voice actor contracts work, where she was almost not credited in the episode technically because she didn't have any lines.
Oh.
So if that was literally they're like, we need to have Sypha have a line here. Shit, she doesn't have a line. Okay, do like a 10-second scene of them in bed together.
Right.
Cute as fuck. You don't have to animate too much, but then just have her just be like, good boy. And
Right.
Then we'll go to the bit there.
Yeah, I could absolutely see that being the
Because
case.
she didn't have a line this episode other than that. And every other character other than maybe Hector. Yeah, Hector didn't have a line.
Hector didn't have a line. And that also kind of matches because Isaac didn't have a line last episode.
Right, exactly. But I mean, she's main cast. You know?
No, right, exactly.
Right.
Yep.
But anyhow, y'all,
Okay.
thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. You can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We do streams every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
Next time.